debutants. Shall we start with you?
Yeah, sure, thank you. Sarina, just your thoughts after what looked like a difficult night at times out there.
Difficult? No, it wasn't that. Yeah. Well, I think we started really well. Scored a very good goal. I really enjoyed that one. And I think we should have scored more goals after that. I think we really dominated the game. But first half ongoing, we became a little bit more sloppy. Played short, while we had to get out of. They tried to get a little more press, and we had to get out of that quicker, I think, to make it easier for ourselves. And the chances we create, of course, you want to have the percentages that you score from the chances you create. You want to get that absolutely higher. And I think in the second half, still controlled the game. A little less chances, but still enough to score goals. I think some of the moments we had a good press. That's why we created that penalty. So that was good. And when Jess Naas came in, she almost had a goal straight away too. But then 2-0, and you want to get the third one. And at the end, they scored the one goal, which was pretty frustrating.
What wasn't frustrating, I suppose, was the first goal. How satisfying is it when you see a move like that end up in a goal like that?
Yeah, I think those are the most enjoyable goals because it's a team. And then the team creates the chance all together from the back to the front. And then at the end, you are behind the defense and you have a lesser free for the goalkeeper. And so, yes, that's the most enjoyable. Every goal is very enjoyable, I must say, but this one was even more.
How difficult are these games in July? Because obviously this is the time when players should arguably be resting.
Yeah, I think the team is in a good place now. Look, we've been talking about this a lot last season, during the season. I think now we're in this moment. It's a fact that we have to deal with it. So we made the best out of it. And I think the players worked really hard when they came in or when they were not in and in other places. Worked really hard to keep the level and to be here and perform. And I think the team today was fresh and played well. And what we tried to do also is to manage some load, because next Tuesday we go again. And of course that's very tight, especially when you haven't played a game for a month. So we tried to manage some load and also tried to manage some yellow cards.
Yeah, we saw obviously some players, Meyer start, we saw changes at half time. Was it all about making sure everyone was in the best position for this huge game on Tuesday?
Yeah, of course we approach every game to win, but this had also to do with the game for Tuesday, because no matter what would happen tonight, Tuesday we need a result. So, yeah.
Thanks, Anton.
Yeah, congratulations, Sarina. You said there that obviously you're still lacking a little bit of ruthlessness, and you created a lot of chances but didn't score as many goals. Why do you think that was tonight? It seemed like there was a few cases where Georgia and Jess, particularly in the first half, had chances to shoot and they didn't.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we've been training on it a lot, and we say all the time you have more time. Make sure you scan the situation and get yourself in the best possible position and don't be rushed. And sometimes when you're working on things, you might exaggerate a little bit the other options you have. So at halftime we did say, well, if you are in the opportunity to shoot, please shoot. So now you have to find that balance again. So the team is really working hard on it and trying to do things together, as we saw in the first goal. Yeah, now you still want to make the right decisions.
Just a word on Fran Kirby. Obviously, she wasn't in the squad tonight. I understand she was ill today.
No, she's better now, but over the week she was ill, and it was too short time to get. Yeah, she didn't have the training session she needed to get fresh for this game.
Do we expect that she'll be back?
Yeah, she's already training. She's back in it, so yeah, she needs to get up to the level, and then when she's all right and can do what's needed to do, then she'll be in the squad.
Thanks, Sarina.
Thanks, Emma. We'll go to Tom.
Thanks. Congratulations, Sarina. Could you just talk us through the decision to start with Hannah Hampton? Was that to do with the fact that Mary had only recently come back from her injury, or is it a case of now you've got two keepers and Hannah's right up there competing for that number one spot? Yeah,
I think the reason is that they're competing for that spot. Of course, that competition started a while ago, and over the last months they have. So in February they played both the game. Then in April there was the same case, and Mary started against France, but then of course she got the injury, unfortunately, and Hannah came in and did well. Mary did rehab. She did everything to be available for now, and she is available. She's in a good place. But I made the decision to keep Hannah on the pitch.
Thank you. And you gave debuts to Jess and Aggie. I wondered how you thought they did, how they've impressed you recently, and also maybe in light of Rachel Daly retiring, how important it is for you to get more forward players some minutes and experience as backups to Alessia.
Yeah, of course, that's what we're trying to do. But it all starts with talent and whether players are ready to step up to the senior level. They've been with us in training sessions and have impressed. And as you saw, well, we brought Jesna's a little earlier. She's done very well in training. And exactly what she did in the first moment she come in, so she can pick off balls in defense. She can steal balls from players that all of a sudden she really jumps. But in possession, she has a super strength, which is so much depth, so quick and runs in behind. And Aggie's real quick with her feet. She came in so short that I can't really say. She was a little bit unlucky with the moment that she lost the ball and had a counter-attack where the throw-in came from. But they're learning, they're really eager and trying to step up to the team, trying to compete with everyone else up front.
Thanks, Tom. Okay, so Luke at the front. Thank you.
Hi, Sarina. This team has passed all sorts of tests in the past since you became manager. How big a one is this on Tuesday night against Sweden?
Yeah, of course. It's playing against Sweden is whether it's a friendly or not, or a competitive one. It's a big game. But Tuesday, it's fighting for the spot for the Euros and qualifying. And if you don't get a result there, then you go into the playoffs, which they don't want and we don't want either. So yes, it's an absolute big game in Gothenburg, and we are looking forward to it because we need to be at the top level, and so do they.
Sarina, congrats on the win. Can I just ask you what your thoughts are on how you thought Jess Park fared tonight?
Yeah, she's been with us for a while now, getting more and more minutes. I think she played in the position the highest on the pitch on the left side. I think she did well moments. What we wanted to get her in the pockets, and she's really quick. You saw that so many times that she can turn forward and come away quick. And then in the final moments, she can do very good things. Today sometimes it was really good, and some moments she could have done better with a little quicker decision making. And I think in defense she's learning. She's doing better and better. But it's absolutely, because we also have to defend, point of attention too for her.
Hi, Sarina. Congratulations on the win. Beth Mead came off. I know you were managing load and things like that, but she did also clatter into the hoardings, I think, off the pitch. Is she okay? Were there any injuries from that?
Yeah, she's all right. This pitch is incredible. That they did everything to make this pitch as good as it was, and it was, also with a little bit of water on it, it was really good. But the only thing was that the side, there was not that much space, so when you would get a little push, then you were just straight into the board. But she's all right.
As a manager, obviously you go away with the 3 points, which is the most important thing. But how do you reflect on the kind of last-minute goal, last kick of the game, a lapse of concentration?
Well, it started, of course, with an unnecessary counter-attack, but that's a learning too. And Alex had to do the action she did because we didn't want to give a throw. We said when Campbell comes on the pitch, we don't want to give away a throw in on our own side. But it was necessary to take action on the counter attack. And then, well, I haven't seen it back yet, but it came in, and then again in the second stage they could tip it in. And of course that's very frustrating, but we work on that all the time, and we said we will be alert, be sharp, get it out of there. But you have also an opponent who wants to score, so very frustrating. We'll have a look at it, and we keep working on it that we prevent it.
The last time you were here was February 2022, before you were European champions. How is it to be back in Norwich? How was the atmosphere in this stadium tonight?
Yeah, that was really good. Like, it was full. People were cheering for us. Also, people very close to the pitch, so that was really nice. And the pitch was really good. So it was, they did everything here to make it to make it as good as we could imagine. And yeah, I don't think they could have done anything more to make it a very great evening. And it's good then we win. We have two, of course, the penalty and the great goal. And we played I think we tried to play really attractive and forward. So yeah, I hope they enjoyed it. And we definitely enjoyed the pitch and all the fans that came to the stadium.
Hi, Sarina. Well done on the win. Just quickly, was it a plan to take Lauren off and give her a round of applause in front of her home crowd, or was that a tactical move?
No, we thought we'd give her some rest because we have a big game on Tuesday too, and it's her home here. So when you take her off, she gets a big applause. So that was nice too.
Is she frustrated not to have scored?
I don't think so. I haven't spoken to her yet, but of course she wants to score goals. But actually, it doesn't really matter who scores the goals. We just want to score some more goals.
Thanks. We'll finish with Kit. Thank you.
Hi, Sarina. Congratulations. Just looking again ahead to the Sweden game on Tuesday, I know you'd ideally have won all 5 games and already be qualified for the Euros, but is there a sense of an excitement that you've got an away game against a really tough team, and now you have to get a result? Is there that sense of excitement at that challenge?
Yeah, of course. The team always says, and we also, these are the highest level games, and you have to be at your top level, and so do they. And then, of course, that is a massive challenge, but it also gives you the opportunity to show how good you are. And it's also big learning. So at the same time, you want to win, but you want to learn to win. When you play these games, when you make mistakes, when you don't do it right, you be punished. And that's exactly what we want. And I think for the fans, it's good too, because it's so competitive, and it's going to be a very exciting game, I think.
Thank you.
Thanks ever so much. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Thanks
Thank
for joining
you.
us. Cheers, guys.